If you're looking for the cheapest and most reliable Madden 22 coins on the market, check out my sponsor, MMOEXP.com. Links are in the description, and use code JEDI at checkout for 5% off. Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian DeCosta here, aka JediBro95, coming at you guys with another video, and in this one, guys, is going to be an update to the Seattle Seahawks theme team. Was going to do it after the draft promo, but, I remembered afterwards that I actually do still owe you guys that video, because it was supposed to come out over the weekend, or after the Easter promo, and so here we are. So today, also, just a couple of things before we do get into it, because I did not make a video this morning, just because I just didn't make a video this morning, even though I didn't get to school. Today, they decided to up the AP on Escape Artist by 3 AP, so it is now 15 AP for Escape Artist, which means you can now no longer get Escape Artist, Gunslinger, and Hot Round Master, or Gunslinger, or Escape Artist, Fast Lead Elite, and Hot Round Master. You can no longer get those 3 abilities. So, I don't know if this will put an end to Escape Artist. Probably won't, because I think people are still going to use those abilities, because it's just, Escape Artist is just that good, which drives me nuts that EA just, at this point, just take it out of the game. Like, you're clearly not doing what you should be doing to do anything about it, so just take it out of the fucking game at this point, but I digress. We also did get some veterans today. We got Joe Flacco, Pierre Desir, Benson Mayowa, and there's like 2 others. I cannot remember who the other 2 were, but they came out this morning, which I'll probably get my end cat to be Benson Mayowa, because I actually do like the Benson Mayowa card. He's going to have 97 speed, 98 finesse move on the team. Not going to have the greatest of block sheds, but, he's a pass rusher, the linebacker, which, I just need him to rush the passer and get sacks. So definitely going to look forward to picking him up. But we are a 96 overall and 97 with a 97-6 offense and 97 defense, guys. New abilities have been added to the team, new changes. Now, I am back on the current gen game, which is the new gen for those people. I'm trying to get in the habit of calling it last and new gen. Last and current gen instead of current and next. So, I am on the Xbox Series X/S versions now, so abilities have been changed up. So, with that being said, after a very long intro, I won't ask you guys to subscribe and whatnot until the end. Let's get into the video. So, we got DK Metcalf. He was the part of the first Sugar Rush drop, which came out a couple of weeks ago. DK Metcalf, but for a budget receiver, this is really good. 99 speed, 99 jump, 98 catch, 99 catch in traffic, 99 spec catch, 93, 95, and 98 for the route running. After the catch, his after the catch stuff is a little bit is a little bit good, a little bit bad. He's got solid juke move, really good trucking, solid stiff arm. Not a good spin move and not a good change of direction. But I do love this DK Metcalf card overall. I think he's fantastic for a budget wide receiver. Again, if you don't have a Seahawks team and you just want to get a 6'3" guy, if you have the 2 wide receiver strat items, this DK Metcalf is your guy. This DK Metcalf is really, really good. Really no complaints about this DK. I love it. So I've loved him so far. We also have Adrian Peterson. Now, the reason I have him back on the roster is because he's probably going to get a draft card this week. I would expect him to get a draft promo card. He's probably going to be an LTD, which if we do get an Adrian Peterson LTD, I'm obviously going to go pick it up, try and do a gameplay with it. If we do get an Adrian Peterson upgrade though for an LTD, I probably won't get an Edgerrin James anymore, just because I won't have any place for him. But here are his stats again. He's a solid running back overall, but AP is now an NCAT because I actually did get the Minnesota Vikings team collection, the theme pack, so he was in the theme pack, so I went and grabbed him. Then we have O'Day. He's moved over to left guard. We did get this Gabe Jackson upgrade, and I used the evermost quotations on this because this card is not good whatsoever. I mean, I could show the stats for this Gabe Jackson if you really want to see it. But overall, it's nothing. Like, he's, especially at this point in the year, he's basically nothing on the field. He comes in like my 6 offensive lineman packages, but other than that, he just sits on the bench. He just doesn't do anything. Like, I just don't like this Gabe Jackson card whatsoever. Hopefully he gets one more upgrade later on. Would love to put him in the left guard. And maybe put O'Day to right guard or whatever, just certain things of that nature. So, there's that. Pardon me. So, for abilities, guys, we'll just move on to the offensive abilities. Like I said, not much has changed offensively. But offensively, here are the abilities. So, on new gen now, our abilities are a little bit different. So, we got Fearless, Hot Route Master, and Pass Lead Elite, along with the Gambler X Factor on Russell Wilson. Matchup Nightmare and the Max Security X Factor on DK Metcalf, which I like this max security X Factor. I've been trying it out for the last little while. And the thing about this max security X Factor is it doesn't require yards and it doesn't require anything fancy other than catches. You just catch the ball, 6 consecutive targets, and you have your X Factor. And it gives you a higher success rate on possession catches, which means it helps on the sidelines. It helps in those tight windows when you got somebody coming in from behind you looking to get a hit on you to try and knock the ball free, force an incompletion. It also can help with those, those low ball curl routes. I like to throw some curl routes against man coverage. Somebody's calling man consistently. I like to throw some curls, throw some low ball curls underneath their defensive backs because it's a little bit harder for them to make a play, especially when the wide receiver has them sealed off. Like they're, how they have one in front, like a guy in front of the other, right? Basically. So. We have Adrian Peterson with freight train and backfield mismatch again, just to help with get those route runnings on those angle routes and all that stuff. Josh Gordon with deep out elite. We had to drop 1 AP because of it, because I'm also trying something else. Devin Hester with Slot-O-Matic, Kevin Mawai with post up, and Walter Jones with identifier. They just swap out when I play online. And then for my guards, I'm actually trying out Polar Elite. Both give significant increases to effectiveness on pull blocks. Basically, on run plays that are like base, power, counters from the shotgun. You also got your, what's another one? Tosses. Those type of plays, those type of run plays, this ability will activate. And what it does is it increases the effectiveness of those blocks. So it's not going to take out the player every single time. But what it does is it allows those blocks to be a lot more effective, allowing you to get behind your lineman or seal off that edge so you can get around that edge a lot better and turn it upfield for, say, like a 10-yard plus gain or even a long TD, depending on what you desire, depending on the situation, right? I do love Polar Elite. All of my runs now are base like halfback bases, power runs, sweeps, traps, 0-1 trap, 5-6 trap out of the Patriots playbook. Those type of runs. Those are all my play calls for my run plays now. Those are what I like to run on that side of the for the run game. And I've been trying to figure out a way to get my run game a little bit better because online my run game is not the best. It's actually pretty bad. Like I've actually had struggles running the ball. So obviously all the pressure is on me to pass, which don't get me wrong, I'm not the greatest passer, but I like to have a solid run game. Just to, say, like, someone can't stop the run, I can just hand it off. But obviously, I like to pass more than I like to run. So, moving on to the defense, though, we definitely need an upgrade in a couple of areas. The first is the safety position. We desperately need an upgrade. I am 100% expecting and praying for a Jamal Adams draft card this week. He has been overdue for an upgrade for about 2 months now. I would say about 2-3 months. I'd say he's been needing an upgrade. And I've been having to play this Taylor Mays in the free safety position. I don't mind it because he's still pretty okay. Like he's 6'3", it's 96 speed. That is fine and everything. I would not like to have to play this card though, just because he's not a Seahawk, right? Taylor Mays was never a Seahawk. He was a Raider, Bengal, and Niner. So I'd rather have Jamal Adams play my free safety because obviously I'd like to have Seahawks players playing on the Seahawks team. The more you know. So hopefully we get a Jamal Adams card this week. I'm expecting that. If not, I will gladly take an Earl Thomas upgrade. I will gladly take an Earl fucking Thomas. So yeah, moving on. We got this new Shaquille Griffin. He's the team master. I'm slowly but surely working on the set for him right now. I'm waiting little by little for the price to drop on the team masters. Like I'm waiting for the team diamonds prices to drop, and I'm also waiting on the I think that's it. It's just the 2 team diamonds and the 88 overall team builder. So once those drop a little bit, mainly the team diamonds, I'm hoping they drop down to like 110, 105. Then I'll probably go do the set for them, or I might wait till after the draft promo to, like, say we don't get anything for the first week of the draft promo. I could just, go pick it up, wait till next week, see what we pick up, see what we get. But right now, Shaquille Griffin is great, 98 speed, 97 excel. Obviously, he's not going to be the best corner by any means, but I'm really looking forward to maxing this card out because he will have 99 speed maxed out on the Seahawks team. So that is one thing I'm looking forward to having for the Shaquille Griffin. We also still have Richard Sherman and Ahkello Witherspoon. Would like to have Pierre Desir, but unfortunately EA did not give him his Seahawks chemistry on his power-up, which doesn't make any iota of sense. to me. I don't know why he doesn't have it, but yet Ahkello Witherspoon literally has Seahawks chemistry on his power-up, and he never played a snap for them this year. He was either traded to Pittsburgh or he was cut and then signed by Pittsburgh before the preseason ended. Like, he never did play a regular season snap for us. I don't understand it. I think Pierre Desir should get his Seahawks chem, but that's neither here nor there. You know, Bobby Wagner, we did get the linebacker speed strat item. We did go pick up the linebacker speed strat item. So he has 95 speed, 97 excel, 95 play rec, 98 block shedding, 96 zone coverage. 96 block shed. I still love using my linebackers, even if I am on the current gen consoles instead of last gen. I still like using my linebackers. I know a lot of people aren't really the biggest fan of using them, and I get it. I understand, because you obviously have to pay 1 AP for Lurker. However, my counterpoint to that is I would be okay paying 1 AP for Lurker, especially for linebackers who react to the run a lot better, because a lot of people don't know this. Linebackers react to the run significantly better than your safeties, your box safeties. So I would rather have that personally, to help shore up a little bit of the run game, help make those runs a little bit harder, and have them just lurk over the middle of the field like they're doing. So Jack Youngblood, he got an upgrade. I know you're probably wondering where Patrick Kearney is. I'm gonna get him. I will get the Patrick Kearney, but it's gonna be a little while, because obviously the training that was required to upgrade him. Here is his stats, by the way. Not the best. Like, he's okay. He's okay. I wish the speed was like 95, 96 speed right now. But once Patrick Kearney, once the training does, once I get enough training, basically, and also the Patrick Kearney Redux, I'm hoping what they do for the Redux this year is like what they did last year for the Ultimate Legends LTDs. They just gave him a training bypass, which I think they should just do, period. I think that would make things a lot easier for people. Just whenever LTDs rotate out of packs, just put it as a training bypass for those. Like, they did it last year with guys like Barry Sanders. They did it last year with guys like, say, Dwight Freeney was one. Like, all the Ultimate Legend LTDs. I can't remember them all, but I know Dwight Freeney got one because I had Dwight Freeney last year. So hopefully they go ahead and do the exact same thing. I would fully expect them to do the exact same thing, because quite honestly, it wouldn't make sense that they don't. But I think next year going forward, they should just be doing that. So, but that's Jack Youngblood. Adama Kung Su, he's back in the lineup. I haven't fully powered up. I'm expecting him to get a card soon. And obviously, every NFC theme team will benefit from him getting a card, because he gets all NFC team chems, as well as the Dolphins theme team, for obvious reasons. But mainly, I'm just got him here because he's got all NFC theme team chem, and he actually does play a position I need, which is D tackle. I could put Poona Ford here, but I don't like the new Poona Ford they got. I think his stats are too terrible. I don't think his stats are very good. If his power move was like 93, 94, I would probably play him. Not gonna lie, I probably would play Poona Ford. But we still have Al Woods here. Definitely not. I don't have Kevin Williams or Sheldon Richardson, just because their inside stuff costs a little too much, and I just want my D tackles to be run stuffing D tackles. That's all I really care for. I don't want them being a pass rusher too much. I've always, like I said, I think I've been like this throughout the entire year. My defensive tackles are mainly to stop the runs. If they get a sack, they're just going above and beyond, and they're just providing more value for me. I don't realistically care about my D tackles like that. So, moving on to abilities, though, we gotta basically, all the abilities are somewhat the same, again, with some changes. So we have a couple of edge threats on Jack Youngblood and on Jadeveon Clowney. Gam Chancellor with Pick Artist and Reinforcement. I just have Pick Artist on my deep safeties, just so that way, if there's a deep bomb going over the top, they can jump up a little bit higher and not jump up a little bit higher, but they can, if they're there to make a play, they come down with it a little bit more. So I have Taylor Mays and Cam Chancellor both with Pick Artist. Shaquille Griffin, Ahkello Witherspoon, and Richard Sherman all with Acrobat on my cornerbacks. Lurker and Crusher on Bobby Wagner. I'm trying out Crusher. I do like it. I did try it on last gen. I really did enjoy Crusher, but I don't know how good it is on next gen. So I'm going to be trying it out for a little bit. Probably get into some head-to-head games with it starting soon, because I'm going to start playing a little bit more head-to-head now, because, I just haven't been able to, and I've just been choosing not to, because I just can't stand Madden 22 this year. But you know what? I'm just gonna deal with it at this point. Like it's going into April. Like it's going into March. I mean, like May. Wow, I can't even remember the months. It's going into May. I just need to suck it up. And then we have 2 inside stuffs on Ndamukong Suh and Al Woods. Simple as that. Nothing really neat for me to talk about. So special teams, we have Michael Dixon and Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould's a new kicker because I wanted to get 25 Niners on the team, but unfortunately, to me, it was just not worth it, especially having to get both the Niners and Seahawks Team Master, and I just refused to straight up get Jordan Brooks Team Master. I hate it. I genuinely hate that Jordan Brooks Team Masters because we just didn't need it, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Specialists, you guys know, we have one back with Adrian Peterson, with my starting running back. And then we have Devin Hester as slot receiver, Shaquille Griffin at slot corner. Rush defensive line is Al Woods, Ndamukong Suh, Jack Youngblood, and Jadeveon Clowney. Then we got Junior Seau and Bobby Wagner at sub linebacker. Strategy, we got these Patriots offense, the Miami Dolphins defense. We got the lurk middle linebacker strategy item, which is why I have Junior Seau playing left outside linebacker now, because he will get the +1 from speed. I wish this is just applied to all linebackers and not just middle linebackers. Run stuff, sure-handed, iron wall, got those. Visuals, we got the same stuff because this year they didn't give us any team alternate uniforms, which they better do next year. I personally think team alternate uniforms should be in the game day 1 in MUT, because they're already in the game day 1 for regs and franchise mode. Why the hell can't we get it? I just don't understand it either. It's dumb. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hit the like button if you guys did, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And with that, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's going to be tomorrow or later today, depending on when this video comes out, talking about the draft promo. But if not, I will definitely put out a video on Friday talking about it, because I definitely, I need to remember to start uploading. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.